And we are back with our post-game discussion, or our just wrap-up in general. Not a winter wrap-up, mind you, sadly.
Damn it.
And here's where we go over our positives and negatives for the game session. I'm pretty sure I'll have a bit of negatives, and I think I know what they will be. But all the same, um, let me go ahead and go with positives. Positives, I will start with Mr. Russell.
Let me see. Thing for a positive, the things have ramped up on a scale quite slightly. Things have started happening rapidly now, and things have a lot of events are starting to move in motion. Uh, I liked that we got to basically get a lot of things done or have things done around or to us as events. Um, let me see. I see. I having trouble naming a specific good beyond generic yays. It was fun, which is a trouble. That's what happens when you go first, though. I'm sure. See, the other two have time to come up with things while I'm just talking right now. So
Make a jackass out of himself.
Excellent.
Okay,
yeah,
so anything
He's
else?
also the editor.
Yes, he's also the
yes.
editor. So if anybody does not like the editing, blame Russell. And if you love it, then of course he'll send your praise and comments to me.
There'll be a whole thesis in the actual post.
Yeah, I'll compose a magnificent rebuttal.
All right then.
Uh,
Anything else, Russell?
A Grand Ballard.
Exactly. And I'll make you all say "us." I can't. I like right at the moment. I can't think of any specific goods to say beyond it was fun and a lot of stuff happened. Um,
Yeah.
Okay.
You cop out.
I'll come back with more.
Okay.
I thought your best positive would be that you got a piece of bark from that.
Yeah, I
Seller.
got wood. Wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna fashion myself a
I
knife.
got James
That's not a
Woods.
knife.
all right then. Dominic.
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of really awesome stuff. I really enjoyed the scene of hauling the matriarch and Lucia out of the burning museum.
Yeah, that was pretty epically badass.
Yeah, but actually, I was remarkably surprised that the culmination of what happened. I thought that would be having some more like investigation, kind of like, you know, just sniffing the edges, and we really just jumped right in, which was pretty cool. A lot of that seemed like it was pretty organic with the fact that Henry could not roll Lucia out of that possession or that writing.
I have to say, you okay? There was only a total of 25 successes that you had to meet or surpass, and that's why I kept saying you were so close, so close.
I mean, we ended up getting to the apartment. I mean, I even tried to. I mean, there was enough time for me to even try to stake you,
No, no,
make a phone call.
yeah,
I mean, really,
exactly. I tried to give you guys plenty of time to realize. Wait a minute,
We went
she's
to
not.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, I don't know. The dice just weren't in your favor tonight, and I feel terrible for that. But not so terrible that I'll take
Yeah,
it down.
Well,
I was like,
leading,
don't lie.
Anywho,
Lying
ended
is
up
so
leading to a
unbecoming.
lot of excitement too. So that was cool. I like the fact that Elysium basically burnt to the ground. Um, but we'll have to see what happens to Elysium. I'm sure the fire department would make it there at some point.
let it burn, boys. Let it burn.
Sweet. Look at
They
all
have
these Mastodon's on fire. It's like an 80s album cover.
Burn, baby, burn.
Just
Disco
let it,
Inferno.
just let it
We
burn,
didn't
boys. They
start the
haven't paid
fire.
they haven't paid their protection money. Let it burn.
There's so many fire songs.
Anywho, all right.
It's like
Anything?
I'm
like
burning,
bathtub
I'm burning,
scenes
I'm
in
burning
movies.
for you.
The fire and the flames.
All right. Anything else, Dominic?
Yeah, let me see. Hmm. I like the fact that Pandora. I've been suspicious of Pandora since the beginning. I want to see what happens with Pandora.
All right.
I was totally not
That
expecting.
cheeky bitch.
You
Oh,
cheap
that cheeky
devil.
bastard.
Clever girl.
All right, yeah, I'm done.
All right. Mr. Henry.
Okay, positives. I really like how it all kind of just culminated into this one big,
Shit.
clusterfuck of everything. However,
We're
in
still on
regards
positive.
to yeah. I'm just saying, I'm glad for that. But what I'm actually really the most glad for at this moment in history is
History and all of
yeah,
history.
in all of Equestria there has never been such a greater tale. Um but no. What I'm trying to say,
No.
yeah. No. Positives. I Is it weird if I toot my own horn? I'm glad that I really
No.
played Lucia. Like, I know I did like really shitty roles and stuff, but I didn't let that bother me. Like, sure, I griped and
Yeah,
moaned and stuff.
I'm actually very, very proud of you for that.
You get
Yeah, it was
this.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because
especially the
I mean,
morning at the,
yeah, well, not just that. I mean, I've had similar situations happen to people, uh, with this thing, and all they do is basically throw in the towel and bitch and complain, like, "Well, you just took away the ability for me to play my character," and I'm like, "No, look, it's part of the story. You just have to trust me." But rather than trying to roll with the punches like you did, which I have to say I'm very proud of you for doing that. You know,
now be a good vessel.
what?
No,
Yeah,
shit.
what was that?
Now be a good vessel.
Are you high on crack?
Okay, but anywho,
Yeah. No, yeah, that was my positive. I'm like proud of myself that even though I wasn't mechanically required to put Lucia into such you know canatonic state,
hmm
I'm glad that I did it, and
I'm
I'm glad because that as I did that, it changed the story in such a way that you weren't expecting. That
yeah, it
might be
did. It did. I was actually half expecting you to like once control was regained back, like immediately, Lucia would have tried to rationalize it to Bella or something like, "Look, this isn't what it looks like."
she would have
Type.
done that if that hadn't been the other situation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the prince died, and the moment she felt the presence gone and she was trapped and she couldn't fight it, that's when I decided that she snapped. It was like the ultimate bait and switch, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah, it does.
So she thought she could fight, and it looked like to her that she was winning for a time,
hmm
and then troll. I
Yes.
don't know if anyone got that reference.
Actually,
I
no,
got it.
I didn't.
I did.
But we could always talk about that later.
Edit.
And so will the rest of the internet.
Okay. Anywho.
But no, yeah, I'm I'm glad that my positive is that I'm glad, and this is probably so egotistical of me. I promise I'm not trying to be. My pos my positive is basically I'm glad that I was able to have the story develop in a completely new direction.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
Because that just means more interesting things are going to happen, guys.
Actually, you know what? You reminded me. Actually, I enjoyed a lot that we basically failed almost entirely this time.
Yes, but you see, I felt real bad that you guys were failing. I was like, man, they're really hating this session.
I like that we failed. I love failing. Failing feels good.
Yeah, failing is not
Failing
always
makes me
bad.
feel so good.
Failing is exciting.
Anywho, is that it?
Yeah, that's it for my positives.
Okay, I'll go back to Russell, see if he thought of anything new. If not, then I'll go into negatives.
I just said my new is that we
Okay.
failed, which was fun.
Okay, negatives, and this time I'll go with Henry because I'm sure he has a few.
No, I only have one, and I'm pretty sure you know exactly which one it is.
Shoot.
That you were getting shitty rolls?
Yeah, just it's not anything on your part. It's just, god damn, those rolls were really shitty.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. In all honesty, I had set things up, and I said, okay, Henry could easily probably get this. He has a dice pool of this much. Rolling, 3 or 4 successes a roll. Statistically, he should get out of this, within a couple of scenes.
I wonder. Where's that program?
I'd have to say, statistically, looks like that didn't happen.
Yeah. You got
Give me a
like
minute. I
you
will
got
give you the
like
statistics of that.
you got like the like the 1% out of 99.
Yeah,
You are the
it
1%.
it would have been, how much would it have changed your story if the prince had survived?
It actually would have changed it a lot because of the fact that the prophecy wouldn't have been fulfilled.
I know, that's what I was really going for. I was like, okay, it's not an honest trait.
Prophecies?
It's not an honest trait of mine, but like whenever I play a game, I sometimes I just really want to like, fuck,
Shit.
yeah, like I just want it to just like go batshit crazy.
That's all right. I mean, I'm fine with that. Usually, that's what makes the story more interesting. But anywho, any more negatives aside from bad
No,
rules?
no, that's it.
All right, Mr. Trent or Dominic.
Yeah, none really, except I kind of was hoping to drop the bodies off in the car and then come back in and wrestle with the nomads that were in there. But I probably would end up dying if I did that.
I was
But
totally okay.
I didn't.
I
I'm way weaker than you.
I don't mean to like throw you guys out into the sun or anything like that, but I was totally expecting one of you guys to die.
really,
Yeah, I don't mean like I was gonna kill you, but once they started unloading those shotgun shells, I expected my character to die too. I was just thinking, we need to get really lucky. I was totally expecting like one of us to catch on fire.
Or something.
especially
Yeah.
with especially with John's Warren's a TPK this week.
No, no,
How did that happen?
no.
They're all
I
dead.
had made jokes. I made jokes when Dominic said, "Hey, I might miss next game because of whatever," and I said, "Well, I got to make sure that you TPK faster then."
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
but
I don't I don't
but
mean to be like,
actually,
that guy,
mhm.
but yeah, I totally expected you
No,
guys to die.
I'm all in favor of character death as long as you guys feel the death is well deserved. Meaning, I don't want if you guys have a character death, I want it to be because it was something that you felt was worth it. I mean, yeah, stupid deaths happen all the time, but this is a role playing game.
yeah, I mean, I thought that scene was pretty sweet. I mean, it's just, and I think that my survival instinct at that point was just like, oh, I just gotta get everybody out of here, rather than jumping in the fray. But
I'm actually thankful that you decided to save Lucia, and as a result, don't think that she wasn't aware, despite the fact that she was all.
Being a
do I get
woman.
jelly beans?
Jelly bellies. Okay, how many dice total did you roll? Sorry.
Me?
Yeah, you rolled
25
6 dice. How many
25.
times?
Oh,
25 was the total you needed. How many dice did you roll total?
A lot.
It was,
Yeah.
I
oh
think,
yeah. How many
like
times did she roll? Is what you're
15
asking, right?
times. Yeah,
Well, I only kept track of the cumulative successes.
I'm gonna say 10 to make a nice even number.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think tens are close. Yeah.
So that's 60 dice. Keep talking. Sorry, I have to do math.
I must
Ooh,
do math.
Okay. Okay. Anywho, negatives. We're doing negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was it for me. Yeah, there's no
Okay.
other negatives.
Mr. Russell.
Okay. Personally, I think I have something of a solid negative, in that when things started happening and things started going down, I felt
Uh-huh.
like yes, things were happening, but I felt a little bit ineffectual in my ability to actually affect things. I felt like I couldn't really do as much as I wanted to affect things or alter things. It was just kind of a Okay, that's happening. Now I gotta. Well, now something else is happening, and now I can't do anything there either. And now something else is happening over there, and I can't do anything. It wasn't so much as a bad roll thing. It was just like I kept getting to things and showing up to things and running into things that I couldn't actually affect as strongly as I wanted to.
Oh.
But what is? That's pretty much it.
Well, I guess that'd be because of well, I don't want to blame it on you and say how you built your character, but because I
It was
mean
you and how you built your character.
no because the way that I see Charles is he's not exactly a rough and tumble action hero.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a sort of laid back manipulative politician. And
Ironically, he also staked one of the
no, yeah,
Rua.
that's what I was gonna say. And he's actually been the front line guy, a few times.
Unfortunately, yes, I don't.
And
That's because you keep trying to take charge.
yeah, I was gonna say
Well, I keep trying to take charge by talking, and then shit starts shooting at each other. I didn't
It's
want.
like-
I was hoping to get back to these. See, I was hoping to get back to these nomads before they started shooting, so that I could talk to them. But then, fuck, they started shooting, and I
no,
wanted to talk.
okay.
To...
And bullets and brains.
The way the exact conversation went outside is they were like, "Hey, how long's it been? 10 minutes. 10. That's close to 20, right? Yeah."
I know, but I figured if I know that's why I was running. I hope if the mesmerization lasted long enough. I was desperately trying to get back before that. And then also talking to when we in the warehouse, I wanted to talk the way out of that, but then gunshots. I don't mean to start shooting people.
It just
Yes, you do.
happens.
I keep slipping and it happens. And
This is coming from the guy who stores a machine gun in his car and apartment.
and now I have a shotgun that shoots fire.
Well, you didn't pick up a whole bunch of shells.
No, but I have enough.
It's got okay, if it's a shotgun, then if it probably contains either 1 or 2 shells.
No.
At
Shells,
least
8 shells.
You're talking
8
about
shells.
Russell?
Yeah.
Oh, the shotgun that you picked up. Yeah, it has about 8 shells.
It's a
And then
Half-Life
remember, you also
shotgun.
have that assault rifle.
Yeah, I have an assault rifle and I have a revolver. I'm collecting an armory slowly. I'm a rich
If you-
man. I can buy some explosive rounds somewhere.
I'm no doubt actually.
Oh,
However,
oh,
if you
wow.
want to put those to any use, you might want to start spreading the wealth a little.
Share the load.
Wait, does
Okay,
he have any
so
rifles?
I have a rifle.
He has an assault rifle, yeah.
I picture an AK. By the way, on the probability of rolling 8 or more at least 25 times with 60 dice and failing is 3%. 3.62%.
So you got in that
Okay.
3.62%.
Occupy Eden Street.
Oh, topical!
So witty.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well then I guess that's all your negatives, Russell. And I would apologize, except
Screw you.
story- yeah, except the story
Disagree.
except the story got set in motion that way, so I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I'm not gonna apologize.
yeah, I'm not gonna. So then, I'd like to thank everybody for listening. Whether you liked it or didn't like it, well, too bad. We're still playing.
Screw you.
So yeah, until
We
then,
will survive.
yes. So thanks for listening.